Alrighty, welcome back everyone. It is LaughNgamez here. I am back, and it is time for another Starcraft 2 1 vs 1 replay cast. Today we have got ourselves AlphaStar taking on a Diamond player, and looking at that Diamond player, he is wearing red. He is a Terran. In the top left-hand side of the map, we have got the buggy boy. It's AlphaStar playing Zerg. So we'll be having ourselves a good old ZVT, which is one of my favorite AlphaStar matches, because humans tend to be the ones who put out the play, and by humans I mean Terrans, and humans against AlphaStar. They're usually the ones that AlphaStar reacts to, although sometimes AlphaStar just goes and kills people no matter what their plan is, so maybe that's not true. But yeah, basically, Diamond, or just Terrans in general, will be the ones who generally set the pace of the game, set what the Zerg player's gonna go for, and that makes it quite exciting, as I like to see AlphaStar react to different things. That's one of my favorite things about the AI, seeing how it responds to like different cheeses and things. It's shown as a few different responses that you might not normally think of. I think my personal favorite to date was when it was getting a proxy robo and it just kept expanding away from its enemy. Like, nope, not having any of this. But yeah, the AI, always exciting to watch. And oh, look at this. We have got ourselves a Ghost Rush from the Diamond player. Today we are going to find out if AlphaStar is afraid of ghosts. The human player is the one who's going to be making the play that AlphaStar is certainly going to have to react to. It is ghosts coming out of the Terran. There's no other reason he'd make this academy. AlphaStar all the while is just going for the usual Zerg macro. But man, ghosts, I'm excited to see this one. But ladies and gentlemen, seeing as how we have got, let's just say one ghost building. Let's go for one like on this video. Oh, I'm excited to see. Now, I think the main concern right now is that the Terran player's kind of just gonna bungle their control or whatever with using the ghosts. However, he's already going for a command center, so he's going to be macroing with ghosts, which is really quite odd, I think. We'll see how well the AI is going to react to this, though. I believe in this iteration of StarCraft 2, the ghosts require the upgrade to cloak. We're going to see the barracks lift off so this Overlord can be sniped. Pop, pop, pop. It is dead. Nicely done by the Diamond player, catching that Overlord like a boss in boss-like fashion. Now, we're seeing a factory go up for the Diamond player, which definitely is the thing that he needs next, as if you want to get an armory so you can cloak your ghosts, or you want to get a medivac so you can drop them and move around and do like tactical snipes and stuff, you gotta have that factory up. We should be seeing another ghost get queued up by the Diamond player soon, though, and there we have it. There's the ghost, all the while the orbital command is almost done, so a really, really cool build, I think, from the Diamond player, choosing to go for something like this, all the while AlphaStar is like, I get the feeling I could be losing a lot of drones, so I'm just gonna make a lot of drones. And so the AI is saturating up its bases. The third base getting set up by AlphaStar. Yeah, everything looks pretty darn... Oh, I'm not gonna... Normal for AlphaStar. Definitely not normal for the Terran player whatsoever. The ghosts are gonna be shooting at these rocks because they have a unrelenting hatred for stones. These ghosts push the lings away from the wall. And then we see the factory actually making a tank. Now that's curious. Is the tank just going to be strictly for defensive against counterattacks? There's a bunker going up for the Diamond player, which is really odd. And then there's the medivac, which I imagine will be used to drop the ghosts. So I'm guessing the bunker and tank are just going to be for defense, while the medivac and ghosts are going to be used for offense. If you guys have ever tuned into Ruff's stream, he's someone who does this quite often. He streams on Twitch, so you could consider checking him out. Yeah, I mean, okay, Ghost Rush against AlphaStar. The medivac's gonna be out, and this is what I want to see. Then he's gonna make a reactor with the factory. What even is this? Is he gonna throw the starport on the tech lab? I guess so, and then make a Raven or something? Oh, this is just crazy talk and play from the Diamond player. There's the Viking coming out next to third CC, so it's just macroing with a ghost opening. And then just playing it safe with a tank behind us. What is life? What is life? Notably, the Terran player, however, while he's got 4 ghosts in the medivac, doesn't have Cloak for them. So Cloak is not part of his play. He's just going to be flying around with the ghosts, sniping units, potentially overlords, queens, then just picking the ghosts up, which actually have quite a bit of HP. So as long as you micro half decently, the ghosts should do fine for themselves. But yeah, I mean, these queens could be easy pickings for ghosts. If AlphaStar makes just a handful of units, the ghosts will pick them off. And that's the thing that makes these ghosts exciting, is that they're quite punishing to small numbers of units. So if there's just 1 or 2 queens to stop these, they will die. Ghost's gonna queue up snipes. There's 1 dead queen. There is gonna be another dead queen. The Terran player, actually almost loses the medivac of ghosts. He lifts up and gets out of there, but he didn't snipe that extra queen. He flew the medivac into the spore for a second. Really, really big mistake, I feel. Actually gonna drop a mule to repair the medivac. I really respect this commitment. Cloak is now on the way for the ghost, so he's gonna have that. He's actually getting building armor too. What even is this Terran? What is this meme Terran? Oh my gosh. Gonna be dropping more ghosts, but if we do take a look, there's a lot of roaches on the way for AlphaStar, and once there is a critical amount of roaches, it could really get concerning for the Terran, all memes aside. And then, of course, he throws up double barracks and double factory after this. Gonna be playing Biomech with a 4th base on the way with a reinforced planetary. No, it's not even gonna be a planetary. Just got the building armor, because why not? Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say. Here come in the ghosts. They can snipe off the roaches. There's the queen getting sniped away, but not even again. The snipe gets canceled. Yeah, the diamond player, I mean, I like his creativity, but he isn't actually getting damage done with these ghosts. He just made a bunch of ghosts early on, and they have not got their job done. We are now going to be seeing AlphaStar start to move across the map with a very, very superior supply count to its opponent. This much supply is really hard for the diamond player to defend. Building armor on his supply depots, or no. This 1 tank is going to have its work cut out for it. The ghosts aren't here to help defend. Up go the Ravagers, and Roach is going to be pushing up the ramp. Are we just going to see the diamond player die? He tried so hard, but in the end, it didn't even matter. Yeah, AlphaStar is totally just going to wreck this guy. Like, this is way too many Roaches. If he made Banshees or something, maybe, because the Banshees wouldn't have a counter. But he's just made another medivac. The ghosts died in the medivac. Okay, AlphaStar takes it. And that's a real bummer, because I was kind of hoping that we'd see this play out a little bit more, but GG. Okay, here we are into game number 2. This one's going to be on Kairos Junction, and in the bottom right, we have got Diamond Tea. I don't think tea made out of diamonds would be very nice to drink, but I'm sure there is a brand of tea called Diamond Tea. I don't know why my mind went there, but anyway, we have got AlphaStar in the top left-hand side of the map, doing what AlphaStar does, kicking ass, taking names, all that good stuff. Diamond Terran doing what Diamond Terrans do best, which is unpredictable or unusual things, and it looks like from this guy it's gonna be a proxy barracks. No, just a very, very early scout. This is something that we don't see in TVT too often, scouting at such an early time. Early scouts in TVT definitely have their merit, but this is a scout that was more rapid than usual. Also, I apologize to everyone for being literally the worst commentator ever, but that's part of this channel. Commentating ain't my job. I just watch a lot of Starcraft and watch this AI do its thing. So that is one of the perks of being more relaxed as a commentator. That's for sure. Basically, just you get to really enjoy the games and everything. And yeah, now we take a look. We've got a double gas coming out of AlphaStar. So far for the Diamond player, he just went for the very early scout, saw a normal build from AlphaStar, and was just like, okay, that's all I need to see. And then he just, went actually for a command center before his Reaper or anything else. That's actually, what is he doing? Delaying his Reaper, I guess, is acceptable for a few seconds if you know your opponent's not proxying you. It's quite unorthodox, though, And the Diamond player is just going to throw up another gas between this. So essentially, all this Diamond player says is build orders. Where we're going, we don't need build orders. This is Diamond League. It's actually quite interesting. Oh, look at that. He throws up a second barracks. Classic. Yeah, anyway, it's actually quite interesting as far as the choices for builds. Like, some players will follow the most standard build to the best of their ability and then have shortcomings in other areas, whereas some people will kind of just freestyle and get their wins off wackiness and unpredictability, things like that. So it's quite interesting, and the fact that this guy queued up an extra barracks is very, very interesting. He's not even making a reactor or another Reaper. I don't even know what to say. This guy is a mad lad, an absolute madman. As far as AlphaStar's build, it's just doing the Reaper Hellion thing, getting up the starport, then goes into the CC. This is pretty darn normal as far as the build's concerned. My concern, though, is while this Diamond player has got double barracks, while he's got a factory on the way, it's that he hasn't actually made anything yet that is going to back up his one Reaper. He's making one Marine now and getting up a bunker at the front. I guess the bunker at the front may be enough just to defend against any Reaper Hellion poke from AlphaStar. Excuse me. Sometimes breathing is a challenge for me. I'm very special in that regard. But yeah, basically, sometimes for... Okay, so what I'm basically saying at this point is that totally killed my train of thought, is that AlphaStar doesn't know what the Diamond player is going for. So AlphaStar, despite it definitely having a window to hit with these Reapers and Hellions much earlier, did not risk it because it wasn't aware of what this Diamond player was doing. For all he knew, AlphaStar could have been getting proxy Reapered. AlphaStar could be getting proxy Bansheed. This Terran could still be on one base. He could be on something crazy like 3 bases. Instead, he's just doing something kind of crazy, like an incredibly fast stim combat shield, and then just setting up a siege tank on the high ground. And now we do take a look. There's that cloak on the way for AlphaStar, so regardless, rain, snow, or shine, AlphaStar is going to be that player that goes for the Banshee. It's just a given with AlphaStar. Now we have got double gas on the way for the Diamond player. Both players are on pretty similar economies. AlphaStar is ahead in SCVs by about 5, which is actually pretty significant at this point, and is going to continue to get ahead because if human players do one thing, it's forget workers here and there. And this Diamond player is definitely not prioritizing making workers. He's got the resources to build workers, but he's not really doing anything. AlphaStar now has its Banshee done, is poking with its Reapers and Hellions, so the natural base is shut down. The Banshee is in the main base of the Diamond player, doing quite a bit of damage. The anti-air is there in the form of Marines. There's also going to be a Viking out in just a second. However, this does look like a lot of damage getting done by AlphaStar. Oh my gosh, AlphaStar is just... It's just a monster. Like, this guy was trying to do his own wacky creative build, and AlphaStar just says, nope, today's the day you die. The Banshee's gonna kite back away. Oh, not quite though. Does not get out of the range of scan. Mistake by AlphaStar. The natural base is still under fire. The Reapers think about jumping into the main, but they change their mind. And the Diamond player has taken a ton of damage anyway. Like, if we take a look, it's 18 workers to 38. The Diamond player isn't meching. He doesn't have a third CC, whereas AlphaStar does. Stim is going to be done for the Diamond player. However, he has got a grand total of 7 Marines to use Stim Pack. He throws up a Medivac to be like, alright, I guess I'll try and drop some Marines like Terrans have been doing for ages, but I really don't know if that's going to work at all. If we're going to levy for a second. The Diamond player is investing into missile turrets, but he can barely even afford those due to his crippled economy. AlphaStar, while this is going on, extra factory on the way. Oh, we might actually be seeing mech from AlphaStar, which is quite interesting, getting up a second factory. I'm not going to call it mech until I know that AlphaStar isn't just going to throw up a couple of barracks later, but this is kind of unique. AlphaStar playing mech. The double Banshee is now going to be moving in for the Diamond player, going to be able to start popping off a few SCVs. That's 2 dead. The Banshees start engaging the Marines, but they actually do get too close to the turret. A scan will allow the last one to be cleaned up. But still, even killing a couple of SCVs is just enough for AlphaStar to keep its opponent down. Taking a look, we have got triple mule production from AlphaStar, mining away at the natural base. If we pull up the income, it is clearly ahead for AlphaStar. There is a starport on the way now. So AlphaStar is going double factory, double starport in classic AlphaStar fashion, getting a lot of tanks set up, defending its third base. The Diamond player is starting to catch back up in workers. Maybe in some universe, the Diamond player gets like a crazy drop-off on AlphaStar, but it seems that the AI just always has enough in position, and even if it's kind of out of position at times, it just has enough that it's fine. Like, whatever, I'll pull a few SCVs, I'll reposition a few units. All my tanks could be unsieged right now, and AlphaStar would probably still win an engagement if we're realistic about it, and that's just how the AI plays. It gets leads, and then it goes from there. Banshee comes in, tries to grab an SCV, actually does, with some very slick Banshee micro against the turret. I definitely couldn't do that. Now, the Diamond player is still just making his 2 Marines at a time. Gotta give it to him for tenacity. He's 65 supply to 117 of AlphaStar. There is a sensor tower on the way now. Okay, yeah, everything looks pretty in shape for the AI. Getting up a 4th base, making Banshees, because why not? That's what AlphaStar does. Gonna be going for the Hyperflight Rotors, which is an upgrade and a Banshee style I don't actually like to see pro players do, but if AlphaStar is gonna do it, I say go ahead and do it. Because you're AlphaStar, you have a pass for all Banshee-related activities. Now, the Diamond player is planning on getting the W by moving in with a Medivac drop, it would seem. However, he simply is just so far down on supply. He may try and unload on top of these tanks, and he's actually just flying right on in. He's like, oh, there's a 3rd base there. Yeah, he's gonna start unloading. Oh my god, what a disaster. Everything's dying. I don't even think a single siege tank has died. There we go, 1 tank dies. The turret starts shooting up the Medivac, and everything is gone for the Diamond player. He is miles behind. And AlphaStar does decide to start building barracks. Okay, GG. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this match, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Join the Discord, which is linked below, but I'll see you next time. This has been LaughNgamez. Thanks for watching.